My name is Isil Khan, and here in this video we'll discuss in detail the benchmark shifting, right? Remember, benchmark is just a point with known elevation. And what does benchmark shifting mean in land survey? Of course, this is just deploy leveling, right? Let me just give you an example. Suppose this is just a benchmark, an old benchmark having RL 100, right? No problem. The unit is not a problem, right? 100 units, no problem. And say if there is a new point, this is also a benchmark, but its RL is unknown, right? So how can you define benchmark shifting? Remember, benchmark shifting is defining the level of a newly located point from an old known point, right? And let me just name them, right? Let's say the benchmark, that one, just having RL 100. Let's say this is just an old point or old benchmark, and let's say there is a newly located point known by benchmark, which level is unknown, right? Let's say this is just a new benchmark or a new point. So the benchmark means the finding of the level of this new point with the reference of this existing benchmark, right? So this is just the short definition, and this is just, of course, deploy leveling, right? Now how can we determine the RL of a new point from an existing old point? For this we have two conditions, of course. The one condition is when the new point is near to an old point. The second condition is when the new point is much far from an old point, right? Let's discuss about the first condition. In the first condition, we have to only set our instrument near to the benchmark, right? The known point, right? This is just an old benchmark, and we'll just take, of course, a backside. Remember, backside is just the first side after setting the instrument. So after taking the backside, we'll just directly take the foreside on the new point, and that's it. So what will be the RL of this new point? Of course, this must be the HI minus the foreside. And then what's HI? HI is, of course, just an old benchmark plus the backside, right? So this is it. When the points are near to each other, this method can be used, right? And there is no need of doing this work in a table, right? Now let's go ahead for the next condition. In the next condition, let's say if we have a benchmark, this is just a known benchmark or a known point with RL 100, and let's say we have to put or locate a new benchmark which is much far from an old benchmark like this one, right? The RL of this point is unknown. You can name them, of course, with the old benchmark and a new benchmark. So what's the process? We have to only set the instrument near to an old benchmark. This is called the setting of an instrument, right? Like focusing and the leveling. No problem, centering is not required over here. It's not a problem, okay? So we'll have to just take the back side, which is of course the first side after setting the instrument, right? Then we'll take foreside after back side in our ranging area, right? So this is just the foreside. Then of course we shift the instrument to a new point like in this palm, and we take, of course, back side. Then of course again foreside, and then again back side, and then lastly the foreside on the new point, just like in this palm, right? Remember, do all these readings or put all these readings in a tables known by HI table and rice pal table. I'll not recommend the rice pal table because the process of this is much longer. I mean the calculation, right? I'll recommend the HI table because it's just a simple process and the method is so easy, right? And if you don't know about these tables, I have already uploaded videos on these both tables calculation, right? So put all the back sides and foresides video in these tables or in this table, no problem, right? And then calculate the RL of this new point. And the RL calculation, I have already uploaded those videos in palm of rice pal table and in palm of HI table, right? So that's it. This is just the basic concept of shifting benchmark from one place to another place, or finding the level of a newly located point from an existing benchmark, right? So that's it. And hey, at the end, if you like my video, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to motivate me for making more videos. Thank you dears for watching. See you next time, and wassalam.